Right, guys, good afternoon. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all enjoyed the session so far. My name is Dave Wood. I'll bring it onto the screen in a second. Just welcome to Mercury and Sunspot Holidays in these strange times that we're all through at the moment. I know business is hard, but we're all out there trying to put as much out there as we can, to be as flexible as we can, to be able to start to see business starting to come in again. So let me just run through a little bit with you as much as I can in my 15 minutes with regard to Mercury and Sunspot and where we are with our escorted tours programs, which are growing rapidly. Let me just click in. Okay, so that's me. So if any of you want to just have my details there, please do. I'm National Sales Manager, so I operate nationwide. I deal with all the consortia and your head offices and people like that, both for home workers and for retail. Usually I've got a team of 4 guys on the road. At the moment they're not working, but hopefully we'll be back on that soon. So if you've got any problems at the moment, there's my contact details, my phone number, and obviously my email address. So if there's any queries you've got, anything you want to know at all, anything I can help with, please do let me know. I mean, that's what it's all about at the moment. It's all about communication and working together to try and bring some trust back into the businesses and get some bookings coming in again. So let me go forward, and then I want to talk first of all about, here we go. So news break. If you were watching a few minutes ago, you'll see that Mike from Mercury gave out our big bit of news, what's happening over the next few weeks, but I'll just refresh it as we go. So coming soon. We do have something that's going to change the way we work together. So if you use Mercury at the moment for escorted tours, you'll know the prices are on the Mercury Escorted Tours trade site. You'll also know, I'm sure, that we have a direct site. But the very good news is that we are now going to go for price parity. So on escorted tours only just at the moment, although FIT may follow, we're going to work on escorted tours, and the prices on the trade site will be exactly the same as the prices on the direct site. There'll be no price matches at lower commissions. Everything will be at the commission you get through your consortium or head office now. And it'll always be the same price, which from a point of view for me, because I only work with the trade, is absolutely fabulous news. So I hope that works for you guys as well, because a lot of you out there do book our products. And it's great that we're not going to have this battle all the time with regard to getting the commissions right, because they're going to be the same from now on. Okay, so I just want to quickly touch base on destinations. I don't know how big you think we are at Mercury as escorted tours, because obviously we have all different things. We are river cruises, we are FIT massively, and so lots of products within the business. But with our tours at the moment, we are well over 100, 120. The count I made this morning. So we do a number of tours across China, and counted in that across China, we do some of the animal things like the pandas. We also cover in China Tibet, so you'll find some Tibet tours featured under our China list as well. Okay, Japan and Korea, obviously that's South Korea. We don't put a foot into North Korea just at the moment for obvious reasons. But you'll find a decent range of Japan and Korea tours with us, and just have a look at the prices, because the prices are excellent. And you'll find as well that half the tours that we do on that, we include a rail as well. Southeast Asia obviously is very much Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, but we also count in the Southeast Asia area Malaysia, Singapore, and Borneo, where we do, again, I'll come to the animals ones in a minute, but we do one in Borneo. And the Indian subcontinent, we do a lot of tours to India. Our biggest selling tour across the whole program is our Essence of North India, with a strong leading price, and that goes at least 3 times a week. So it's a big seller for us. But we do a whole range of programs through India. Again, we do a lot of rail tours and solo tours that go into these destinations. But we also include in India, we cover Kerala, which is great, a good destination for us in respect of tours. Moving across, then we are going to look at Sri Lanka. So we have 6 tours to Sri Lanka at the moment, and next to our best selling for this year, actually. Sorry, not for this year, for last year, our last full year of good sales. Our best selling destination was just India, but we have with Vietnam and Sri Lanka not far behind. And considering the number of tours we do to India compared to the number to Sri Lanka, we do a lot of business on Sri Lanka. So please do take a look at us if people are looking for Sri Lanka, because we're very strong and the product is excellent. Central Asia, that for us is the Silk Route. So if you've got people looking at Uzbekistan and the Silk Route, it's a very popular tour for us. Please give us a look at that. And also we do Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. Again, unusual destination for us. Australia sits in there. Latin America, so Peru, Bolivia, Chile and Easter Island. We do Ecuador and the Galapagos, Brazil, Argentina. We do a grand tour of South America, Cuba. We do 3 tours, and probably our best-selling tours at the moment in Latin America to Costa Rica. And we've just added a grand tour of Mexico in there as well. USA and Canada. So this isn't our biggest program, but we do quite well with it. So we do Gracelands and the American Deep South. We do the parks, so Yellowstone, Rushmore, and Grand Canyon all on one trip. We do Spirit of the West. So it's a strong program out in the US and also Canada as well, where we do the Maple Leaf Trail, and we do a couple of coastal cruises in Canada by rail as well. Africa. So Africa and the Middle East is a strong destination for us. We do South Africa for tours. We do Tanzania. So safaris, we do Tanzania, Botswana, Zambezi and Cape Town. Kenya is strong for us. Fairly new product for us and one that's selling very well is Ethiopia. Chance to visit the Rift Valley, the Great Rift Valley. And it's one of those destinations that's on because people say, oh, I don't want to go to Ethiopia. The Great Rift Valley is a fantastic site to see, trust me. Madagascar, Seychelles I'll come back to in a minute, Oman, and then we include into Africa, although it's part of the Middle East, is Israel, Jordan, Egypt, and Morocco. Coming on to Europe and the Med. Okay, so Georgia, Armenia, a bit of Turkey, Malta, Sicily, Cyprus, Croatia, Slovenia, so the whole house, Portugal, Iceland, Norway, Transylvania. So a good range of products in Europe and the Med. Our prices are really strong on that as well. And some different ones. I mean, the Transylvania one, it's Transylvania in Bucharest. Two of the guys who contracted that. So just how fascinating it is to be able to go and see those destinations. Walking tours I'll come back to in a minute, and we also do in this brochure we also keep in New Zealand fly drives. So we don't do tons to New Zealand, but we do very well on fly drives. So if you've got customers looking, the difference in the 3 ranges is the day. So you can do a 17-day, a 20-day, or 24-day New Zealand fly drive. Which obviously includes all flights, transfers, accommodation, and the car. Obviously, fully insured car that comes with it. Okay, so moving on to that now, just a little bit on marketing. So these are our new marketing posters, which are very new. 1 or 2 of the slides as we go on, we'll have some of the older posters. But these are the new posters that have been designed as we go through the changes through COVID. And we're really impressed with them, and we hope you're going to be as well. So these are just a sample. Now, these come in a poster form. Obviously, you can have these for your windows. We also do them, so obviously that's in PDF. So we do them in JPEG, so you can have them for your social media. And if you want them, the easy way is to get them if you contact me. I'll give you my email address. I'll give it again in a minute. And I can get them sent to you. You will be able to find them on the new, we've gone for a new website during COVID. So the website will be really different, faster when you go to look at it. But you'll find them, they're not on there yet, but they'll be on there fairly shortly, a section for posters, so you can take your window posters and that from there, or your social media ones. Or the easiest way is you can find them on our Facebook page, which is Mercury Agents. If you like Mercury Agents, there's 2. There's one which you can join, which gets a bit more information, or there's a like Mercury Agents, which you just like it. As we put new posters on, you'll be able to take those posters straight off that site, drop them onto your own site. Okay, so just to look at some of the things that we do that are just a little bit different. I'm sure everyone does walking tours. We're just revamping the walking tours that we do at the moment, but we have a strength in the Himalayas. So if you've got people who want to do the Himalayas, get up towards Everest and those areas, very unusual and very different. And we have a program of those. Very strong for us is Vietnam. We have some good walking programs in Vietnam, and Patagonia in Argentina, and also we're pretty strong if you come into Europe as well, places like Madeira. Second one is singles and solos. So, okay, so everybody does solos, and now we do them very well. We do lots of them. So if you're looking at solos, please give us a try. Across a whole range of our destinations, we feature many solo tours, and we also, on all of our tours, feature lots of single no supplements. So if you've got somebody on the road who's looking for a single no supplement, give us a call. I'm sure we'll be able to come with something that will suit. Some destinations are really strong, like India, places like that, where you tend to get a lot of places. The American ones tend to be a few less. So if you're looking for American tours with us, the further out you can be, the better from our point of view, or the more likely you are to get the single no supplement spaces that are on those. But we've got lots of them. So please give us a call if you want to talk about singles or solo tours. Okay, private tours. We do very well with private tours. So if you've got a family who want to go off and do something as a family, whether it be 4 of them or 24 of them, we can arrange a private tour for them. In most of the private tours we can do across the whole range of our products. So if you've got somebody who wants to go to India or Lanka or Costa Rica, wherever it might be, we can put a private tour together for you. What it does mean is if you want to go somewhere a bit different within it, so if you're in Vietnam and don't want to go down the Coochie tunnels, but you want to spend extra time at Halong Bay or wherever it might be, we can make those changes because it's a private tour to be able to make that easy to do. So your customers can put their own bits in. We've even got customers sometimes who like to go to India and they want to go and visit a specific carpet shop to buy carpets. Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? But anyway, we've done that a few times. So if you've got people who want to go and pick up carpets direct from India, we can do that into a private tour. Rail tours, more than you think. We're renowned for our rail tours, not yet, but we're growing all the time. So again, if you want a rail tour and you want the prices to be right and you want the quality to be good, please give us a call. And niche small cruise, I'll come back to in just a minute because that comes up on the next slide as well. And ocean sector cruises, well, we do a few. We're not big in this, but we do a few, especially in places like Canada. And also river cruises. Again, our program isn't massive, but we're very competitive. The quality is very high, and the cruises are very popular. So rivers and niche and walking. Okay, so these are the old posters that I referred to a little while ago. So as you can see, we do the Grand Danube. So that's a type of regular cruise that we do at the moment, and we do all the big Nanda Venices and places like that, as you would expect. That's covers the walking stuff. So that's hiking in the Himalayas, the Annapurna Trail. Not for the faint-hearted at all, but obviously it's not something that you need specific training to be able to do, although obviously it's in a very high position, but a very popular tour. And back then down to small niche cruising, because this is actually my favourite project. I love it. So we do a range of smaller niche cruising, which some of these you'll know from other people, but at the bottom is the Egypt one, which is an Egypt Nile cruise, which is a very straightforward Nile cruise, but on a fabulous 5-star ship. Above that, there's Croatia. So the Croatian tours, again, are similar to what other people do, but we use a very, very smart deluxe ship. So there are two. You can either do them based in Dubrovnik or based in Split. And if you look at the pricing, you'll find that we're pretty competitive on it. And basically, if you don't know, the Croatian cruising is very much laid back on the boat. You live on the boat. So you sail during the day between islands within the Croatian peninsula. You can eat on board, so you get breakfast and lunch on board. Then you're more on a half-board basis, you're more in the evening, and then you're allowed to go off and explore the town on the island that you go to and have dinner, buy yourself dinner at a restaurant on the mainland. Then if you come across, we do a good number of goulets, so that's proved very popular for us. So if you're looking for people who want to take a goulet cruise, we do them. This one's all-inclusive, so $9.79 is a good leading price there for an all-inclusive goulet cruise along the Turkish coast. Again, it's very similar. You eat and drink and sleep on board the boat, and then throughout the day you visit various ports of call along the Turkish coastline. And then the one the bestseller by far is the Seychelles one, which is very similar. Again, this is full board, so you eat on the boat, but obviously you can drink on the boat, but the drink prices aren't included, so you buy your own booze. But then you spend your period of time sailing around the islands of the Seychelles, which is just I'm not doing it yet, something I have intention to do fairly shortly. So if enough of you ask for places on the farm, maybe we could pull one together. I'll be going on it, that's for sure. Okay, so just a quick flick on to not just London departures, so we can fly from Manchester when the flights come back to normal and all the airlines come back on board. We'll be doing regular Manchester flights direct into India. These two are Sri Lanka ones, but just to show that we can do them out of Cardiff and Glasgow as well, and another range of airports. Just bear in mind that some of these will be with other carriers, so this would be maybe with Emirates. So there would be a change in Dubai, or it might be flying into Schiphol and flying out somewhere out of there. So they would be add-ons. The only definite ones at the moment that we know will come back are the India routes out of Manchester. Okay, life experiences.
Dave,
yeah?
we've only got a few minutes now until we need to move on. So
okay, I'll flick through then.
Okay, and then we'll just move on quickly to the Q&A. We should have a couple time for maybe one or two questions.
I've only got a few of these to go. So okay. So here we go. Life experiences. They're very much the animal and the various things that we do. Exclusive tours. I'll flick through this very quickly because I do just want to mention this because we are very strong in exclusive tours. So no financial commitment to the agent, minimum 12 packs to operate, tours confirmed once the minimum is hit. And basically you can put your own tour together, you can host it, you can go with it. So basically we'll cost it with you on board. And we like to do that. Obviously there'll be a guide, but we like to do that because it means you can build up your own customer base on that. The idea of that is to pull your group into friends and to make them regular buyers. We always feature a WhatsApp group on these purely because it enables them to join once they're booked. They can talk to you and you can build up a relationship with them going on. And that's a good way to sell other tours. Give me a call on this. I've got all the information on it if you can see it if you want. But we do a lot of these and a lot of them make a good living. Okay, Trustpilot BTA Awards. We are position 21 on Trustpilot. We're scoring 4.7 out of 5, which leaves us as the highest escorted tours company, although I do keep track a little bit with. For the past 3 weeks, we've been set at the highest escorted tours company. We're also the highest medium-large tour operator for long and short haul on there. And we have, over the last 5 years, won 34 BTA Awards. Any questions? Sorry.
Great. Thanks very much, Dave.
Do I need to come out now?
Pardon?
Do I need to stop sharing now?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you. And we've had a question coming from James. He's asking, are the river cruises 3, 4, 5 star? And what kind of quality are the ships and the cruises themselves?
They're 4 and 5 star. Mm-hmm. They are crossing Europe. So the company we work with is crossing Europe. So a very well known and liked company. So and we offer a whole range. Again, if you want to drop me an email, I'll send you details on all the different cruises that we've got. On all the cruises that we do with river cruises, we name the ship, so you can go and have a look at the ship, find out who owns it before your customers book, so you can find out the level of what it's going to be. You'll find them all in the brochures. You'll find them in the tours brochure. There'll be a new one of these coming out, I think probably August. It's going to come out, but there is a mini brochure out at the moment. If you haven't got any copies, let me know.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. It is now time for our coffee break before the next session. Oh, we've got time for maybe one more question.
Okay.
Do those river cruises, do they require a full vaccination from customers?
For river cruises?
Yes.
Drop me a line, and it's quite a complicated answer, so drop me a line and I'll respond to that.
Lovely, thanks very much. So everyone, I hope you've enjoyed the session so far. I'm going to ask you all now to take a quick coffee break, grab a cuppa, grab a piece of cake, and we'll see you back here at 3:30 for our next panel, which is coming back responsibly, with our TTG Luxury Editor, April Hutchinson. Thank you very much, Dave, for your presentation.
Thank you guys. Call me on Mama.